What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis is here. We're back in the world of EVE Online. And you may be asking, what? How do you have an orca? This is my main character. This is my big O mining industrialist. I didn't want to show you guys this because some of you guys have been curious about this old little dude. Is there a way to... I guess that'll work. Anyways, well, that's not working very well, actually. Let's try that. This is my main mining guy, or well, my main character, period. You can see, started him in 2003. Haven't been playing him regularly, which is why he only has 80 million skill points as opposed to a couple hundred million. But this dude is going to be the guy who's going to be running our corporation. We already have the corporation set up. We will eventually set up a... what do you call it? An alliance and such, where we'll have multiple wings in the corporation. We'll have a combat wing. We'll have a industrialist wing, et cetera, et cetera. But for right now, we just have... I guess I should pull it up. We just have Pyromaniacs. So that's set up. Our area is Larry, L-A-R-I. It's a location in the Amarian Empire. If you're fairly new to the game, it won't be that hard for you to move out here because you probably haven't destroyed or damaged your reputation all that much. If you can come out here and do combat if you want. You can come out here and do mining if you want, and we will probably do some mineral ops. That being said, I'm kind of screwed at the moment because this is my paid character, and I can't log in my paid character and my alpha clone at the same time. So I kind of got to do them at different times because you're not allowed to have two of them logged in at the same time. The client won't let you. I'm sure there's VPNs and such around it, but I don't want to mess with it. So what is the Orca? What is this ship? Well, this ship is a ship that's designed to basically, good God, half this shit was turned off. And I haven't touched this fit. Some changes have gone through. The mining foreman links are a little bit different than the last time I played, but basically, this is a industrial command ship, and what that basically means is it boosts and makes all of your mining better. So it can give you, I don't remember exactly what the percentage was. I guess I can look that up real quick. There's the market. I think I was looking at it earlier. Where is it? Mining foreman links, laser optimization. Ally ship greatly increases the speed of their mining modules, allows increased yield over time. So basically, this speeds your mining up, and it speeds your mining up by 15%, I believe, per rank of the skill. But I'm not entirely sure about that. I don't know if it's per rank or if it's total. If it's per rank, then that's going to be pretty ridiculous because I have mining foreman 5. So I'm not sure which one it is. I have, if we go into the boosts section, which I think is, hang on, let me find it. It's going to take me just a second because I haven't played with this shit in a long time. I think it's under social. No, fleet support. There we go. I've got mining director 5. So increases the strength of mining foreman bursts effects by 10% per skill level. So that's a 50% boost to it. Then I've got mining foreman 5. Grants 10% bonus to the duration of mining foreman's bursts by 10% per level. So those two right there. And then I don't know if this also does it as well. Looks like it does. Reduces reload duration. So basically you get a 50% bonus on top of that, and it'll be pretty nice. So what it basically means is you will be able to mine further, and you'll be able to mine faster than you will normally, which will dramatically increase. And she's also got a rather large cargo hold. So if we look at the ore hold, you can see she holds 190,000 M3. And like I said, I don't think the ship's completely fit. Yeah, well, I guess it is. Yeah, we got cargo hold 2s. I think I have, yeah, and I've got the cargo hold 2s on top of there. So that's the ore hold, and then the ship itself has 89,000. So between the two, it's over 200,000 M3. So that's a pretty big hold. So she'll be able to hold just about everything. we used to do things a little differently back in the day. We had a program that I would use, and then basically you guys would all just go out to a mining belt, start mining, and then I would basically scoop everything, record everything, and at the end of the week, everybody would get paid. Unfortunately, the mining application was on an old web server that I no longer have, and the program doesn't work anymore. So I'm gonna have to write a new program if this is something we end up doing, or maybe get my sexy girlfriend to write it for me. Either way, we'll get it set up. We'll come up with something that'll make the mining stuff work. But this is the first of 2 mining ships. The one above this is the Rorqual, which I can also fly, and that one is even better. And the nice thing about the Rorqual is it's a capital ship. It can hold even more, and it can compress ore. So for instance, let's say we have 200,000 M3, you can squish that down to almost nothing. So you can basically get just ridiculous amounts of ore with a Rorqual. But I believe, and I don't think this has changed, but I don't think you can bring capital ships into Empire anymore. Well, you never could. Well, maybe way back in the day, but not, this was long before the Rorqual was invented. So Rorqual's low sec and 0-0. So we won't be utilizing a Rorqual for a while, if ever. But the Orca is definitely going to be one of the mainstays. So let's jump over to the alt. I'm going to show you guys how you can get into the Corp if that's something that you want to do. And I'm going to cover what we've done since I kind of got everything rolling. All right, so here we are in the little newbie character. I did want to show you guys the wallet. I need to show you a couple things. First off, you're going to notice that there's a 10 million ISK withdrawal to Pyrostasis. That's the other character that I was telling you guys about. The reason we did that is one of the guys in the stream donated. I'm going to see if I can find it real quick. He donated $10 million before. I haven't posted the series yet online, but I had talked about it on the live stream, and so he wanted to help out. There it is. So Windglaive shot me 10 mil. Obviously, since we're doing a $1 billion challenge with an alpha clone, that kind of breaks the whole point if I'm, allowing my viewers and such to throw me money, which just is kind of against the whole spirit of the contest. So I just wanted to show you guys that I went ahead and shot that 10 mil off. As far as I know, that's the only kind of player donation I got. I can probably find more if we have any. Let's just do load. Yeah. So let's see. As you can see, this is the only types of player donations I've gotten. So nothing to. All the rest of the money is fine. So everything else is, let's just close it and reopen it. I'm hoping that will clear it. Nope. Well, either way, you can see we've got, damn it. We've got 9 million ISK. There we go. Boom. 9.2 million ISK. This was just from doing the missions. So I went ahead and knocked out all of the career missions, which you can see right here, just to show you guys real fast, because some of you will inevitably be curious. You can see right here, done, and done. All of those are pretty simple. One thing I will warn you with is the advanced military. Make sure that you read those missions, because a couple of them want you to go blow up, and I didn't realize that because I just was watching TV and not paying attention, and ended up flying out into space and getting blown the fuck up in a ship that, it wasn't a ship that I really care about, because obviously most of them are newbie garbage ships, but it still sucked, because it was definitely not a ship I wanted to just throw away, so to speak. So did I ever inject? I guess not. I need to train these. Yes, that's fine. Let's train you now to level 1. That one I can't do. Yes, that's fine. I don't know how high up I can take that. Where is that? Where is our social? There we go. Sorry, I'm so used to a different setup. It takes me a few minutes to kind of get my head around this. Okay, so with our little guy here, we have a variety of options at the moment that we can utilize to make money. And we've got quite a few skill points as well to kind of help us along the way. 180,000 is almost enough to get a level 5 skill. A lot of level 5 skills are about 250,000. So like I was telling you guys earlier, if you use the affiliate link that's in the video description for this, you basically get a level 5 skill. I mean, not all of them. Let's see. Yeah, some of them, I think it depends on the skill. Obviously, different ones are going to be different prices. Oh, maybe I'm completely wrong. I could have sworn I saw one that was 250, but apparently I'm an idiot. So I take it back. Maybe it was just the one skill I was looking at. Yeah, so I guess it's more about a level 4 skill. Some level 3 to 4 skills. All of the skills have different ranks, which it doesn't show anymore. It used to. Some of the skills they're just higher up on the plane. Like for instance, Galente Frigate might be higher up there than say, actually, let me rephrase. Galente Destroyer might be higher up than Galente Frigate. So you can see this is 512,000 EXP, I guess, to get it. Well, I think that is maxed, isn't it? Let's see. If we put Destroyer in there, yes, that's to get it to 5. So yeah, it's halfway to a 5 skill. Okay, well, that's not so bad. Either way, we've got this set up now. That should... probably going to remove these two because I don't think I'm going to need those for right now, but I definitely want to keep the Destroyer skills in. And I don't really care about the remote armor repair because I don't think we're going to do that. But having a Destroyer skill at 3 might be kind of cool. And then I guess I can go ahead. I was going to throw... Why did it move across, I wonder? That's weird. So yeah, in 4 days, we'll have Galente Destroyer to 4. Now, keep in mind, getting these skills to 5 is where the Tech 2 variants unlock. So for you, that may be something you want to do. Obviously, under an alpha count, you can't. But getting to 4 is definitely something that's good to do, because then you just got to kick it over. But keep in mind, going from 4s to 5s is expensive. So you may want to save that 250,000 skill points to dump it over so you can get Tier 2 frigates, Tier 2 destroyers, Tier 2 cruisers, etc., etc. So something to keep in mind. All right, so let me show you guys how to join the corporation. So first off, I'm going to show you a little trick that's going to make your life easier. I didn't find this out for several years into EVE. You see I've typed in Larry, L-A-R-I, into chat. Control-A highlights all, or you can just highlight it if you want. Either one. Go to Auto Link and then scroll down to Solar System. You're going to see it's going to turn it into a nice little yellow thing. Then do Pyrostasis, and same thing. Auto link, except this one you want to do character. It's going to pull up a list. These are posers. This is the one you want. And boom. So now when we click on Larry, it's going to show the solar system. So right click, set destination, and that's going to set your destination. Now by default, you should be on the safe travel as opposed to quick travel. If for whatever reason you've enabled quicker travel in the map, or at least that's where it used to be, you're going to want to disable that before you get over there, unless you're just crazy. Doing quicker travel versus safer travel can take you through low sec, and low sec means you go explode when you inevitably bump into people, at least most, unless you're good. You know, if you feel like you're good enough to go roaming around low sec by yourself right now, then, you know, who am I to tell you not to? But I would recommend avoiding low sec for right now, because you're going to most likely die. Once you got your destination set there, what you want to do is you want to click on Pyrostasis. That's going to pull up my little ugly mug here. Click on the Pyros Pyromaniacs right here. That's going to open up the corporation. You want to come down here to apply to join, and then it's going to ask you for application text. Right here, this is when you just want to enter information about you. So, you know, I don't need like your life story, et cetera, but I would like to know something. You know, I saw your YouTube video. I've been one of your YouTube viewers for a while. You know, here's my YouTube name. You know, you may recognize me from your comments, or, you know, hey, Pyro, I watch your stream all the time. Or if I actually know who you are, you know, put your name in there, you know, because like, let's say you're Blackhawk, but you're in EVE Online, you're, you know, Human Cum Dumpster, then, you know, make sure you let me know that Human Cum Dumpster is Blackhawk, because otherwise I might just kick you off. And don't do offensive names like that, please. Anyways, so hi, it's me, your alt, and then click OK. And then that's going to basically send in a request to the corporation. I have to go through and authorize that on my other character, and once I do, that will get you basically added to the group. I am going to be enabling it to where anybody in the corporation that attacks each other in Empire will summon, for the time being, Concord, because this is a YouTube related series, which means in Eve, not everybody that plays Eve is a nice person. So a lot of people that are going to be, watching this, et cetera, may try and join the Corp just to be dicks. So if that's the case, I'm going to try and minimize that as best as I can. Obviously, I won't be able to completely minimize it because, people are sneaky fuckers and somebody may inevitably get through. Back in the day when I played EVE Online, anybody in the corporation could attack anybody else in the corporation, and you quite frequently would have people jump in and try and start some shit, and it was never a whole lot of fun. So let's see, this is 418 M3. That's more than we've got, so I think we're going to sell this item. It's 1.5S. Okay, that's fine. Yes, please don't ask me again. I'm fine with that. Sell this item. 15%. Wow, somebody's getting a nice profit off of that. That drops us to 221, so we've still got to clear up some space. We're going to try and get rid of this titanium. 6%. Oh, God, somebody's going to be making a killing. Okay, we're at 130 M3. So I need to get rid of a little bit more room. Or I might be able to expand my cargo hold if I haven't added these. Let's throw this guy down. That beefs us up to 139, which means I can now do this, and we're good. So I'm not going to be selling here. Reasoning behind it is this is like the newbie area, so it's not going to do me any good. Velators, they're garbage ships, so I'm just going to trash it since I don't think you can even sell it. Yeah, they sell for 5 ISK. So, I mean, it's a Velator. It's not worth anything. What is, that's 1%. So that's 500 ISK, even if it was full price. So, I mean, it's not worth it. They're trash. You get them all the time. And then I have a Neris, a Venture, a Catalyst, an Atron, and an Amicus. Now, I can't fly this yet, not for 26 more minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this right here. Now this one says it's going to cost me 33%, it's at a 33% price. That's not going to work for me. So what I need to do is I need to change this to, I'll set it up for a week. And then I want this to be at the asking price, so to speak. So best regional is 8,700. What I need to do is I need to click on this and go to view market details. It's kind of weird that you can't pull the market details up from the screen. I don't really like that. So let's flip this around. 899,850 is the cheapest in the station. So we're going to do 899,849. That's 1% above the regional average. We're going to set it up there for 2 weeks. That way I don't have to come back, and then we'll sell it right there. Now that's going to put mine right here. So this is now the cheapest one in the system, which means hopefully somebody will buy mine. Again, don't care about the Amicus. So let's go ahead and view market details. Cheapest one in the station is 408,000. So what we're going to do is 407,999. And that puts me literally 1 ISK below him. Again, 2 weeks, sell. And that should pop mine up right there. There we go. The Atron, we're going to sell that as well. Now, I could have probably fit this Neris and took all these ships with me. In fact, there's a part of me that's kind of tempted. Let's see, attributes. Ooh. I'm going to probably take these Ventures. How big are the Ventures? Volume, 2,500 M3 package. That means I need to have room for 5,000. And this thing right here has 2,700. Ventures are cheap. I'll buy some at the other area. Most likely, I'll be buying quite a few of them. The only reason I'm kind of hesitant about doing some of this stuff is we are trying to make as much money as possible, and every little bit adds up when we're trying to get to $1 billion. All right, view market details. We got 450. So we're going to change this to, let's see, 449,123. Leave that at 2 weeks, and that'll put me at right below him. So we'll go ahead and sell that, and that should pop up right here too. Yep. And then we have the Atron. Let's do sell this item and view market details. 324. All right. 324997, and we'll leave it right there. 324997. That's going to put me about 1.99 ISK below that guy. That's a pretty decent markup too. And then the ventures. Sell this item. Hopefully some people have lost some ventures here. Okay. Wow, they really are cheap. Holy shit. 127444. We'll leave it at that. And there we go. Should put me right there above. Okay, perfect. So just listing these does cost you some money. There is a brokerage fee for listing them. If you want to see where all of your stuff is, you can click on your orders and you can see it right here. So you can see that we have a total of 2.7 million ISK on the market. So that's a decent amount for us. And those, you can see the expiration dates here. And then you can view the market details if you're curious. So you can see that right here, all of these are pretty good. Let's look at one of the ones that was the latest one. I want to see if maybe we've already been outbid. Most likely not. This is not going to be one of the big market hubs. So me undercutting these guys by a few is not going to set off quote unquote alarms. Whereas like in Jitta, if I were to do this, somebody's definitely going to be on my ass to try and outbid me, so to speak. So we do need to look at the other place. This is Sistervart. We've got a couple things over there that we probably need to go pick up as well. So let's set our destination. I think it's like what? 3 jumps? Not a big deal. Let's zip over there. Now, one of the things I do need to let you guys know about Eve so that you can kind of get accustomed to it is Eve has what they call market hubs. So for instance, every place in Eve has a region. So if you're in, I guess I'll use my town. Let's say there's Dallas. Well, Dallas is a city, okay? Well, Plano is a suburb of Dallas, right? But it's still in the Dallas County. Okay, so because it's in Dallas County, Dallas is kind of like think of it, I guess, kind of like the capital, so to speak, of that little area. So market hubs are kind of the head of the region. That's where everybody goes to sell. That's where everybody goes to buy. It's the head of commerce for that region. There are 4 or 5 main areas. Now, not every region has its own market hub. It'll have its own collection, but market hubs like the big ones, they're kind of like, I would say Amazon.com. Whereas some of the smaller regions, they might have a place that people go to sell, but it might be more like, Hobby Lobby as opposed to Walmart or Target. You know what I'm saying? So the main ones that you kind of want to look into are, I believe, Amar, Tashmercon, .exe, Jitta. Jitta's the big one. Jitta's that is the Google of Eve. So if you want the most people to buy and sell from, Jitta's your place. But there's a lot of money to be made at the smaller places. And we'll be going into that in future videos here soon, where we kind of show you some of the ways to kind of find some of these deals. And there's a lot of little tips and tricks, and some of them are easy to figure out. Some of them you're going to need an economics degree to figure out, and some of them you can probably use a couple websites and maybe some poking around and might get lucky. For me, I don't know a whole lot about trading in Eve. I mean, I know the general gist of it: buy low, sell high, duh. But it's not always that easy, especially in Eve, where people sometimes try to be dicks and trick you. So we're going to be looking around at this over the next couple of episodes. I'm going to try and figure out how to get that stuff pulled off, and then we'll kind of just see where that takes us. I'm kind of looking forward to it. But for right now, my goal is to get over to Sistervart, dump the last little bit of our junk, and then we're going to head over to I believe Tashmir Khan. Now Tashmir Khan and Amar are right next to each other, which is kind of nice because it's basically 2 market hubs in 2 different regions right next to each other. Amar is a little bit bigger than Tashmir Khan, but Tashmir Khan sometimes has better prices depending on what you're looking to do. So I usually base out of Larry, which is right next to Tashmir Khan, and we do most of our business in Tashmir Khan, and if we need something that's not there, we'll just jump next door to Amar and we can kind of go from there. And I think those are about, I think it's about 5 to 9 jumps, I don't remember exactly, from Jeddah, so you can kind of get back and forth pretty easy for all intents and purposes. So anyways, if you guys want to get into the Corp, I showed you how to do it. You know, just type my name in there, highlight it, right click, character, go from there, and that'll get you squared away. And like I said, you know, if you want a free 250,000 skill points and you want to join the game, play it, down in the video description below is that link. That link will give you that 250,000 skill points, and then if you convert to an Omega account, it gets me a Plex, which is greatly appreciated. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's video. Kind of caught you up off the stuff I've been doing off camera. Shows you where we are. I don't remember where we were last video, but I think it was like 1 million. So we've multiplied our income by 10, and really all I did was just do those missions, which were kind of dull and boring, and I didn't want you guys to have to sit there and watch. But we'll get a spot set up in the Larry area that has missions, so that you guys that are into agents and such like that and want to do the combat side of things have that option. And then we're going to try and set up some mining operations, so those of you who want to do the industrial side of things can, and we'll just kind of see where this stuff takes us. So anyways, if you like this video, please slap that like button, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.